So I really don't feel like it's a stretch to say that modern Hollywood just has been delivering a lot more misses than they have been hitting. They have been really been seeing some historical flops in just like the last 5 to 6 years. There's been a ton of Marvel movies that's been flopping. Pretty much everything has been flopping. We've seen movies that's cost like $250 million, almost $300 million budgets that are completely flopping at the movie theaters. Like the latest Indiana Jones that came out like 2 years ago or whatever. A ton of movies are flopping right now, and it feels like it's kind of rare to see like a movie, like really pop off at the box office, and everyone's talking about a movie like that just came out recently. Was that brand new Minecraft movie, which I still refuse to go see. I refuse to go see that movie because of all like the stupid ass chicken jockey and all the stupid people destroying the movie theaters. I refuse to go watch that movie in the movie theater. I haven't seen the movie yet, but if I'm ever gonna watch it, it's gonna be right there on that TV. I'm not going to no fucking theater to watch the Minecraft movie. No way. But on my long quest to find great entertainment once again, I stumbled upon a show called The Sopranos. Actually, my homie told me about the show Sopranos because me and my homie, we like to discuss like different movies and TV shows and stuff, and he's the one homie that I trust to like consult on different movies and TV shows. Because I have another homie who is like, with him, I just feel like any movie out there that is just famously disliked by like everybody who watches it, like that's his favorite movie of all time. Like you just say a movie that is famously known for being bad, that's probably he probably thinks that's the greatest movie of all time. Like he has some of the worst film takes I ever have of all time. So I don't consult him, so I consulted the other one, and he put me on The Sopranos, and so far I just got to season 3, and it's a pretty damn good show. Like I said, I just started watching it. I mean, I got to season 3 because I've been binging it a little bit here because it's a good ass show. And I gotta say, man, like to give it a little reference, like my favorite show of all time, like I think the greatest TV show of all time is, in my opinion, Breaking Bad. It's just an incredible show, incredible acting, like it's just I love Breaking Bad, right? This show Sopranos, it's not better than Breaking Bad so far. It's getting up there, man. It's getting really up there. I'm liking. I love the characters so far. Tony, I think he's one of the best characters I've seen in like quite a minute on TV. Like he is a dope character. He's a very extremely complex character. He goes through like 20 different emotions all at one time in a single moment. Like he's just flip-flopping everywhere. There's so much shit going on in his life with the mob, the Richie. Like it's just so much going on. Another reason why I'm such a big fan of this show, and particularly like older shows from like back in the early 2000s and 90s or whatever, is because it feels like they're not afraid to allow their characters to do bad shit. Like they're not afraid to have like the main character you're supposed to be following do some bad shit, because Tony, so far from what I've seen, he does some bad shit, and some of the people he rolls with does bad shit because of course they're in the Italian mob, so they shoot at people, they kidnap people, they do a whole lot of terrible shit, and they're not afraid to show that. They're not afraid to shy away from that or nothing like that. Like I believe what's her name? Like they hit girls. Like I forget his name. Pony with the ponytail. Furio. That Furio dude. He had a mission where he had to go into this brothel, full of topless hoes. He had to go in this brothel and like intimidate the people to get their money because they kept coming up short. The classic Italian mob thing, right? They gotta get their money. So this dude with this ponytail named Furio, I thought he was gonna be like some goofy character, because he was like, he had this goofy accent, he was making jokes and shit. So I thought he was gonna be like just some goofy nigga character. Nah, like this dude was putting in work for real. He getting up in there, he was smacking the hoes around. He took the girl around. He was beating on homies right. I mean he was Mike Tyson in the hole right there. He threw the dude on the table, blew his kneecap off. I mean, he was just fucking shit up. And Tony, he's sitting up in the car smoking his cigar, because I don't know how he doesn't have fucking lung cancer at this point, smoking them big ass cigars. I hate cigars. But he was just chilling in the car, smoking and shit, laughing. And then we talk about with this therapist, because Tony checks in with his therapist and shit that he's not supposed to tell like anybody about, because he'll be whacked, and that therapist will also be whacked. Both of them would get killed basically. So he can't like tell like really who he's been talking to, because later on they find out that Tony's gang find out he is in therapy, but he never explains or tells who it is, because he knows that's putting a target on her forehead for mob style execution, and he don't want that for her, because he feels like some type of like weird like connection towards her. Like he wants to smash, but he doesn't want to smash. Like it's real he's a confusing character. He's a confusing fucking character. My favorite character on the show has got to be Paulie. I don't know, I really like Paulie. He's just funny as hell. He's always like the guy who's like cracking just jokes and shit like that. And like I don't know, like I just really like Paulie's character. He's the dopest to me. He seems funny. I like Paulie. But yeah, it's a good ass show. I'm really liking it. The dynamic with his kid, oh my god, the dynamic with his family. I don't think there's like I like literally a single episode in any of the seasons so far in which this family is not getting into some type of fucking argument or like heated discussion or some shit like that. When it comes to Tony and his interacting with his kids and wife and shit, it is just nothing but drama between them. Like they'll have like little bits and pieces of being happy and whatever, be like showing they care about each other and doing like shit, but like for like it's 85% of their interactions have just been yelling and screaming at each other, or Tony yelling at his kids or yelling at his son and just some shit like that. That's literally almost the entire dynamic with this family. I mean, when it comes to that, it is a true drama show at heart. Besides Tony's besides Meadow, Tony's mom, and probably his son as well, there aren't like a ton of characters in the show that I like dislike or like don't like watching or anything like that. The acting is done extremely well. Oscars for all of them. I believe James G. I'm just gonna call him James G. I don't know how you say his name. But I think he got an Oscar. If he didn't, he got fucking robbed. But yeah, there's not really a character that I dislike besides them. Another underrated character that I think so far that I've seen that was introduced in season 2, Janice, his sister. She was like a whatever character to me for like the longest time. But this is a little bit of a spoiler, just like a little bit of a spoiler if you haven't watched it yet. There's this dude named Richie. I think he also gets introduced. He gets introduced in the beginning of season 2 along with Janice. He just got out of doing 10 years in prison, right? And he's ready to get back in the game. He's ready to get back working and shit. But now instead of working for Tony's dad, he's working for Tony now, and he's not fucking with the way Tony's running the business, right? Like Tony's calling all these different shots. He's saying, don't move drugs, leave certain people alone, because Richie, his stubborn ass, he kept fucking with people, like trying to get his money. He read this scene was so fucking funny. The way this dude ran away. He looked like a fucking bobblehead when he was running. He looked like what's his name, DJ Pooh off of Friday when he was running, when he got his chain snatched by Debo. Like the way his fucking run was just so goddamn goofy. Like I rewounded that shit like 4 fucking times, just dying laughing at the way homie was running, because that shit was goofy as hell. But yeah, homie runs away all goofy like, and then Richie ends up I think he ends up shooting him, but he also ends up fucking running him over. He ran his legs over with this fucking car, all because the nigga owed him money. But dude ends up surviving, but he's a cripple now. He's in a wheelchair. I don't know if he's gonna end up walking. He's probably not, but you know, he did end up surviving, but he wasn't in good condition, that's for sure. But anyway, fast forward to close to the end of the season. Janice and Richie Aprile end up getting married because they had a thing going on long before Richie went to prison, and I believe Janice still lived in Newark before she started traveling the world and all that shit. So they ended up getting married, but like the fucking first night they living together, Richie, he comes home after having another, you know, I believe it was after the meeting with Uncle Junior, who's like, he's supposed to be like the top dog of the mafia in Newark, New Jersey. Like he's supposed to be like the #1 guy in Newark. Like if you need something, you go to him. Like there's nobody up so far from what I know, there's supposed to be like nobody above Uncle June, right? That's his name. That's what Tony calls him, Uncle June. So Richie gets back to his crib that he just bought and he was flexing on Tony with from his meeting with Uncle June, because he's trying to get the green light to pop Tony, because again, he's not fucking with Tony, and Richie feels like he should be the boss because, you know, he's a real one. He did 10 years for the gang. He's a real solid OG. So why the fuck am I not in charge? That's the way Richie feeling, right? But him and Janice ended up getting over some argument, right? And he ended up, you know, but he popped the shit out of her. I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about he did this. I'm talking about like Tyson hitting the speed bag, bro. Like they I'm telling you, women get beat. Everybody, when it comes to HBO 90 shows, bro, hands are rated E for everybody. Make no mistake, bro. It is rated E for everybody. So after Richie gets done cosplaying Ike Turner, he turns it back around to sit at the dinner table and eat his dinner, right? And that's when Janice, she walks away, and then she comes back and she got his strap, right? And homie, at first, he's just all cool, calm, and collected. He's like, bitch, we not finna play these games. Go put the strap back before he can even finish his step. And she popped him right in the chest. He fell back. He looking all in disbelief. And then she popped him right in the dome. Richie Aprile taking out like that. I thought the whole season was building up to like a war between Tony's gang with Tony, Silvio, Paulie, and Puss, and Michael and stuff like that. I thought it was gonna be them versus Richie's gang, and Richie and that balaclava kid, the one who tried to kill Chris, right? I thought it was gonna be them. But no, it didn't end up being that. It ended up being Janice popped him. Balaclava got popped by Tony and Puss. But by the way, R.I.P. Puss, man. He was another character that I like. R.I.P. Puss, man. I'm getting into spoilers, but R.I.P. Puss. It's a 30-year-old show. Soon. It's a soon-to-be 30-year-old show. Excuse me. But yeah, dog. I just wanted to make this quick video. Well, not really quick video, but I just wanted to make this vid to like put some respect on the Sopranos name, and to definitely put some clout on it too. I'm gonna be keeping up the 90s HBO series going. I think the next show I'm gonna check out is The Wire. Ain't that the one where Michael B. Jordan was like first getting his start? That nigga, he was like a scrawny little kid in that one. I believe that's the show. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, after Sopranos, I'm gonna check out The Wire, and then I'm gonna let you know how that go. But yeah, I'm gonna holla at y'all. Peace out.